The world you see around you, your smartphone, your internet connection, electric cars, satellites in space, even modern weapons all depend on a few minerals hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. Yet most people have no idea that these minerals have quietly become the most valuable resources of the 21st century. While the world once fought over oil and land, today a silent race is underway for lithium, cobalt, rare earth elements, and other precious minerals. Countries are signing secret deals, investing billions in mining projects, and even influencing conflicts far from their borders, all for control over these resources. The question is not whether minerals matter, but why every major power is targeting them at the same time, and what happens if access to them is cut off. In the next few minutes, we will uncover the hidden reason behind this global competition and why the future of nations may depend on what lies underground rather than what stands above it. Precious and strategic minerals are not just shiny metals or natural resources dug out of the ground, they are the backbone of modern civilization. From lithium that powers electric vehicle batteries, to rare earth elements that allow smartphones, wind turbines, and advanced military systems to function, these minerals are essential to technology, energy, and security. Unlike oil, which can be replaced by renewable energy sources, many of these minerals have no real alternatives and are extremely difficult to extract and process. They are unevenly distributed across the planet, meaning only a handful of regions control the global supply. This imbalance has transformed minerals into tools of economic power, political influence, and national security. In the 20th century, oil shaped global alliances and wars. In the 21st century, minerals are taking that role. Understanding this shift is critical, because the race for precious minerals is not just about resources, it is about who will lead the future world order, who will fall behind, and how this competition will impact everyday life for billions of people. Precious and strategic minerals are the foundation of the modern world, even though they rarely appear in everyday conversations. These minerals include lithium, cobalt, nickel, copper, rare earth elements, gold, and uranium. Each of them plays a critical role in technologies that people rely on daily. Lithium and cobalt are essential for rechargeable batteries used in smartphones, laptops, and electric vehicles. Rare earth elements are used in touch screens, high-performance magnets, wind turbines, and advanced communication systems. Copper forms the backbone of global electricity networks, while gold is used not only for wealth storage, but also in electronics due to its conductivity. What makes these minerals especially valuable is not just their usefulness, but their scarcity and complexity. Many of them are difficult to mine, expensive to process, and environmentally damaging to extract. In addition, these minerals are not evenly distributed across the world. A small number of countries control most of the known reserves, which makes supply chains fragile. This reality has transformed minerals from simple natural resources into strategic assets. Without them, modern industry, digital technology, and infrastructure would simply stop functioning. The global demand for precious minerals has exploded due to the rapid growth of technology and the transition toward clean energy. Electric vehicles require several times more minerals than traditional cars, especially lithium, nickel, and cobalt for their batteries. Renewable energy technologies such as solar panels and wind turbines rely heavily on rare earth elements and copper. Data centers that power the internet, artificial intelligence, and cloud computing consume massive amounts of electricity and mineral-based hardware. As countries push to reduce carbon emissions, their dependence on minerals actually increases rather than decreases. This has created intense competition to secure long-term supplies. Governments are now investing heavily in domestic mining, recycling programs, and international partnerships to avoid reliance on rival nations. The energy transition has revealed a major contradiction. While green technologies promise a cleaner future, they are built on resource-intensive mining operations. Countries that fail to secure these minerals risk falling behind technologically and economically. As a result, mineral excess has become a central issue in national planning, shaping policies, alliances, and global trade strategies. Beyond technology and energy, precious minerals are deeply connected to military strength and national security. Modern defense systems rely on advanced materials that require rare and specialized minerals. Fighter jets, missiles, drones, satellites, radar systems, and secure communication networks all depend on rare earth elements and high-performance metals. A single fighter jet can require hundreds of kilograms of rare earth materials. This dependency creates a serious vulnerability. If a country loses access to critical minerals during a conflict, its military capabilities can be weakened or even disabled. For this reason, governments treat mineral supply chains as strategic assets, similar to weapons or intelligence systems. Many countries maintain stockpiles of critical minerals to prepare for emergencies or conflicts. Others attempt to control foreign mines or processing facilities to ensure steady access. Military planners understand that future wars may be influenced not just by soldiers and weapons, but by supply lines of minerals. In this context, mineral security has become inseparable from national defense, making competition over these resources more intense and more dangerous. Precious minerals also represent immense economic power, shaping global markets and international influence. Countries that control mineral reserves or processing facilities can dominate entire industries, from electronics to renewable energy. Control over minerals allows nations to influence prices, restrict exports, and gain leverage in trade negotiations. This power can be used to strengthen domestic industries while weakening competitors. Mining and mineral processing create jobs, attract foreign investment, and contribute significantly to national economies. However, the real power lies not only in extraction, but in refining and manufacturing, where much of the value is added. Nations that dominate these stages can shape global supply chains. As a result, minerals have become tools of economic strategy rather than simple commodities. Trade tensions, sanctions, and industrial policies increasingly revolve around mineral access. The global economy is slowly reorganizing around these resources, much like it once revolved around oil. Countries that secure mineral dominance today may control the industries of tomorrow, while those left behind risk long-term economic decline. The race for precious minerals has also fueled political instability, conflict, and environmental destruction in many regions. Mineral-rich areas are often located in countries with weak governance, making them vulnerable to exploitation and foreign interference. Competition over mining rights can intensify internal conflicts and corruption. Local communities may be displaced, while environmental damage from mining contaminates water, soil, and air. In some cases, profits from mineral extraction do not benefit the population, but instead fuel violence and inequality. This darker side of mineral dependency raises serious ethical questions about the true cost of modern technology and clean energy. Looking ahead, the demand for minerals is expected to grow even further. Countries are exploring new solutions such as recycling, alternative materials, deep-sea mining, and even space mining. Yet the central challenge remains unresolved: how to balance economic growth, technological progress, and environmental responsibility. The competition for precious minerals is not just a resource race, it is a defining struggle that will shape global power, conflict, and cooperation in the decades to come. As we look toward the future, one reality becomes impossible to ignore: precious minerals have become the foundation of global power. They shape economies, determine military strength, and decide who leads in technology and energy. The competition for these resources is no longer hidden, it is influencing alliances, trade policies, and even conflicts around the world. What once seemed like ordinary rocks buried deep underground are now strategic assets capable of shaping the fate of nations. Every electric car, smartphone, satellite, and advanced weapon carries within it a silent story of mining, supply chains, and global competition. The choices countries make today, whether to cooperate, compete, or exploit, will define the world of tomorrow. Will nations work together to secure minerals responsibly, protect the environment, and ensure fair access? Or will the race for control lead to deeper inequality, conflict, and instability? For ordinary people, this struggle matters more than it may seem. affecting the cost of technology, energy, security, and even global peace. The next chapter of human history may not be written in oil fields or battlefields, but in mines, factories, and supply routes. The question is not whether precious minerals will shape the future, but how and who will pay the price for that future.